The rain starts to fall on the runway, but nothing shifts. And very quickly, a question emerges: is Saint Laurent returning here to a purer form of truth? Hello my dear fashion enthusiasts, I'm delighted to have you back on Brandibay Fashion. Today we head to Paris, to the historic Saint Laurent headquarters on Rue de Bellechasse, where Anthony Vaccarello unveils his Spring-Summer 2025 collection. From the very first silhouettes, what stands out is this almost silent precision. The models move forward with a controlled confidence, as if each step is carefully measured to express authority. You'll quickly notice the double-breasted jackets, the wide-leg trousers, the sharp shoulders that structure the body without ever restricting it. The palette remains deep, dominated by black charcoal, with subtle hints of plum, and the overall impression is one of complete control. There's a clear intention to return to something more essential, almost more intimate in its expression. What I find particularly interesting here is the way Vaccarello reinterprets Yves Saint Laurent's own vision. This idea that the woman he dressed was, in many ways, a reflection of himself. And you can feel it in these silhouettes that lean into masculinity without becoming rigid. Shirts, ties, impeccable tailoring all create a strong presence, without relying on provocation. Where previous seasons sometimes push tension or excess, everything here feels more composed, more deliberate, almost introspective. And then, gradually, the volumes begin to expand. Coats, trench coats, oversized leather aviator jackets introduce a more physical dimension to the show. The fabrics catch the light, especially under that suspended golden structure above the audience, while the deep cobalt runway only reveals itself through shifting light, or the inevitable Paris rain. There's something very visual, almost cinematic, in the way silhouettes appear and evolve in fragments. You'll notice how each piece fits seamlessly into a cohesive whole, without any abrupt break. Accessories play a key role as well. The iconic Saint Laurent sunglasses, the bold gold bracelets, they punctuate the looks without ever overwhelming them. Everything feels intentional, carefully placed, as if nothing is left to chance. This level of precision is probably one of the strongest aspects of the collection, the ability to maintain consistency from beginning to end without losing intensity. Then the show transitions into something more expressive. Colors begin to emerge, vibrant fuchsia, deep blues striking yellows. The materials shift as well, with brocade, lace, and more fluid fabrics contrasting with the initial structure. And yet, even through this transition, that sense of control never disappears. The silhouettes remain structured, the shoulders defined, the lines always sharp. What I particularly appreciate is this sense of continuity. Even as the looks become lighter and more decorative, they remain connected to the overall narrative. Long tunics, fluid trousers, references to Lulu de la Falaise or the New York scene bring a cultural dimension without feeling literal. You can sense a real intention behind every detail. Now, with a bit of distance, the strength of this show clearly lies in its coherence and in the precision of its tailoring. Everything is controlled, everything is constructed, resulting in a very solid collection. But at the same time, that control can also feel like a limitation. There's little surprise, little visible risk-taking, and some might be left with a sense of restraint, as if the show deliberately refuses to step beyond a certain boundary. That said, this is also what defines its identity. In a moment where many collections aim to impress at all costs, Saint Laurent offers a more controlled, more confident vision, one that builds on its heritage without becoming trapped by it. And it's probably this precision, this sharpness that gives the collection its true strength. I hope you enjoy the show, and I'll see you very soon for another breakdown. Take care and stay inspired.